the top 25, the others sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Looking to throw, it's Owens. Fires to the tight end. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 36-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Cornhuskers are flying down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Punts it out of the air. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
They're going to ride this running back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give to the tailback. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. And the Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to run for it. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
The Huskers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Touchdown, Huskers! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The inside handoff. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the tight end. Fires it incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving a change impossible. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Looking down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Breaks into the open. He's at the touchdown, Irish. He got a step and just dusted the field.
I I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ready to go back to work on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Fires to the middle. Hauls it in. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Makes the grab. It's Fuller. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They're threatening to score and they'll throw it. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Got his man on the right. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding, I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. When you're called Corn Huskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the ground yards. Just going to eat you up, play physical, be different. And that's what Nebraska fans want. Throw back to the old days, the glory days, and they want some of that here in this recent history.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Pressure coming. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
From the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll pull it down. Past the 45. And he scoops his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding 3rd down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big 3rd down conversion.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes one. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they've completely flipped the field.
And the Huskers line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Cal. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
To the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Nice catch there. You know, I think back to great Golden Domer wide receivers and Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket Ismail, obviously. How about Jeff Samardzija? There's a name you don't hear very much anymore, but he was awesome for Brady Quinn back in the day. And all those guys had the ability to win one-on-one. Their quarterbacks knew that if they had that matchup outside, they were going to take it. And I think this quarterback feels the same way about that guy. He is just so dynamic outside.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Bunch formation for these receivers. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Rush is on him, trying to escape and get it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Try to move the chains, and that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field, and I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Here's the heat. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Punt is on its way. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He might want another play. To the air, it's Owens. He's going to take off. Oh, he's got some space. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Huskers in the hurry up. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. And you just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. The Cornhuskers line up to punt it away. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense at an empty set. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. It's complete to the right. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Snagged out of the air. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. Notre Dame right back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
change now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Here's the pressure. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Irish send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Hunt is on its way. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. They'll go to the ground. Got the first down and more. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking for a man. It's Owens. Flips it out on the screen. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Huskers will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
The give to the lone running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. A designed run for the quarterback. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Larson.
They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his big tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep fighting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle and make a play on the ball.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but, man, did they set up some field position. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
Man, you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
To the air, it's Owens. Caught in the backfield, it's Fuller. He works his way inside the 40, but they stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down from the 38.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. Third and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The Huskers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Single back formation, and they give it to it. On the move is the 30. Turning it on. The 40. The 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Yeah, offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. Run play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Nebraska offense back onto the field. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. At the 35, he's loose. He's loose. He now has 84 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Reads it, fires complete. Inside the 25. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Owens. He'll take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Touchdown, Husker! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds a man in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play for the Irish there, reminiscent of a Tim Brown or Rocket Ismail.
Yeah, and I'm glad you used the reference in the last 30 years, Reese. You know, just trying to find playmakers at Notre Dame, and Michael Mayer, obviously, in the recent years, was a guy that you could really...
There he goes! And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Could have brings up a 4th down.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Catches it at the 15. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Going to the running game. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to throw, it's Owens. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Fuller. Strikes into the open. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And back to the air on 2nd down. On target over the middle. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Under fire. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a 1st down and came up a little short. The Cornhuskers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big 1st down and keeps the clock moving.
And the Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll give it to the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Bringing the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
The Huskers send out the punt unit.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Notre Dame lines up quickly. To the air on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Wants to throw again. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Working the middle. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Gets the back moving. They want to throw it. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
Two-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms, in all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
The Cornhuskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Nothing but green grass down the middle. At the 20. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Once he got some room, it was over. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners, and he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? To throw, it's Owens. Looking to buy time. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Back on offense. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Complete to the right. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Wants to fire on second down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the fourth quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Complete out of the backfield. Jobbed out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game. But the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Just keep slinging it. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Trying to take it back. The 30. At the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Nebraska. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Oh, he's got some space. 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Trying to punch it in. This time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. So after scoring the touchdown, he tried to tack on the 2-point conversion, but was denied.
41, Notre Dame, 26.
Time is against them. Still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Got the first down and still on his feet. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And one of the things you're taught as a defensive guy, when you're trying to strip the football, you got to secure the tackle with one hand, try to get the football with the other. And they're not securing the tackle. I get it. They're trying to go for the fumble, but they got